We are here 2017 National Collegiate Paintball Association Championships here in Orlando, Florida. Matty Marshall alongside Kevin Catfish Arcia. And we are about to watch the Clemson Tigers take on the East Carolina Pirates. I'd have to give the edge in this one, I think, Catfish, to the Pirates based on the comeback that they had against Penn State yesterday.
Yeah.
That was very impressive. We talked to those kids afterwards. They got good heads on their shoulders. I don't take anything away from against Clemson. However, Clemson got beat up real bad by the Temple Owls on this field yesterday. That was a 10-2 game. So I think on paper, the Pirates should have the advantage over Clemson, but you'll never know until you play the game. So on the breakout, Clemson's on your right, the Pirates on the left. Both teams send a body up to that center 50 on the break.
Oh, Clemson losing a player at the snake side of the field. That was a little bit more conservative breakout for the Pirates, where yesterday they were just making D3 off the break at ease, you know?
Yeah, they were. And the Pirates played hyper-aggressive yesterday. It was very entertaining to watch. And I think that was Alta Cruz.
Yeah.
Great name. Guy's got a great name.
There's a lot of great names
Alta Cruz was doing a very consistent job of taking a ton of ground on that D side of the field for the Pirates yesterday. Both these teams sitting at 4 bodies right now, 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go.
Another Tiger drops off the side of D3, gets shot out, trying to make the move.
Yeah, but I think Clemson drops another body too. So these two teams trading out bodies here in this first point.
I think it's a 3-on-2 in favor of the Pirates at this moment, Matt. So the Pirates are diving into the snake, getting into the snake 1, looking to make the move to snake 2 right here. Snake 2. I believe that is Scott in snake 2 at the current moment, trying to get that crossfield shot.
Well, we always talk about threats, right? And I felt that the Pirates, on their comeback against Penn State, both sides of the fields were clicking. They had aggression on the snake side. They had aggression and consistency on the D side. Looking for that out of them today. Right now, in the snake 2, East Carolina looking crossfield. Clemson playing pretty tight, though, in this first point.
Clemson making the move into Dorito 2 right now. Catching Scott sleeping on the snake 2. Oh, maybe not. Getting clipped as he came in. Looks like it's a 3-on-1 swing in favor of the Pirates at the moment. Scott backing off snake 2, trying to get that better angle. Making that move to snake 50.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, gets to the snake 50.
Here comes the pain train, Matt. Starting to load up.
They're getting in good positions here to start launching past the 50s and
start looking for that pack shot.
This guy's back. I was just going to say, the welt collection on this guy's back is going to add a couple.
That was almost a Landon incident right there. Remember that one? When he just came, Landon, when he just came across and murdered that poor little kid.
Yeah, I remember.
After the buzzer. We saw murder in real life right there, man.
So, first clean point here for East Carolina. It was close though. Clemson got a couple kills on East Carolina, but East Carolina. The difference was that East Carolina, even though they were losing bodies as well, and Clemson was losing bodies, they both lost a couple early in that point, but East Carolina was still taking position.
Yeah. Here comes the Tigers coming out to their station. Hoping to put a point on the board here. That was a good, strong point for the Pirates, keeping 3 alive. They didn't push that D side as aggressive as they did yesterday.
Well, maybe they're just keeping that one in the bag. Keeping that plan on the back burner. They don't want to show their hand.
They don't want to get too exotic off the break.
Yeah, as Dave Baines would say. They were running some exotic plays yesterday.
They were. Well, I mean, that's how they kept themselves in the game.
Yeah, that's how both those teams were. But here is that last little run through to clean it out. You could see that Clemson did try, even when they had the 3 bodies. There was a move attempted on the D side, where he moved up into D2.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see, did he get shot out of his bunker, or did he get shot in the transition from the back corner bunker D side into D2?
I think he got shot. I didn't see him get shot in the transition.
I
think
either.
He got shot. Well, as soon as he dove in.
First engagement?
Yes, he popped out and took one in the dome cross.
It's always frustrating when you make the move in. You're like, okay, I made it in clean. All right, I'm
Let me
set
see.
up, get my first snapshot. Bam! And then you get hit immediately in your first engagement. But that's a way to trap a guy.
Yeah.
When you see a guy get into a bunker, that's a way you just wait for a second and then put a stream an inch off that side. Now, here comes a big move. Nice move by Clemson.
But he gets clipped going back around. They both trade out in the center wall. Looks like we got a Tiger in D3 getting shot out. Looks like 2 Tigers eliminated. We got a 4 on 3. No, 4 on 2.
Oh, major penalty.
This is a flag party back there.
Major penalty on
Major.
Clemson. That is bad news for them.
That's no bueno, my friend. No bueno.
Because East Carolina had got a penalty.
East Carolina player just trying to come up the snake side. Oh, and he got shot. I believe this snake player right here, Scott, do not touch that float. Oh, just do what you want to do then.
Where'd he get shot?
On his hopper. There's a big hit on his hopper.
Is that rub or is that a shot?
No, that's a shot, dog. I saw it.
So you're saying this guy's about to get a dirty hang?
Look at that dirty hang. Look at that. He's not even,
he's calling the ref over.
He didn't even look at the hopper yet.
He hasn't even looked at the hopper yet.
He didn't even look at the hopper. I can see it from here.
Well, is he trying to hide it? Is he putting the hopper on his leg?
Captain Quick Hands?
Ooh, they're yelling on top of his head.
Oh,
nope. They gave it to him.
Wow, he Jedi'd them right now.
Are you sure?
I
it was a hit
promise
on the
you.
hopper?
Look at it. He just looked
He
at
just
it right now.
He just looked at it.
Can we get a replay? I don't know. It looks like a hit from here.
See, I didn't see it, so I'm gonna have to trust your judgment here.
I mean, it's on our side of this hopper, and he was on the snake side. And on that side of the hopper, there is no bunkers, so it can't
Maybe
be
the
rough.
ref got so fixated on the spray on his head that he just forgot to check the rest of his gun.
I tell you one thing: the refs have been on top of it all day yesterday.
Well, here's your guy, Cat.
Here's my guy.
So did it come right there?
I don't know. Let's see. It might. I think it did. But there's a big hit on it. Look. It's like a spotlight when he turns right here. Come on, show it. Shazam! Look, he even looked at it right there.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I see a bunch of paint on the inside of his hopper.
Yeah.
You can see he's keeping it close.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And then he gets the ref call. The
man.
ref calls the other ref over. He's probably starting to sweat bullets right at that point in time. There was another body left alive. He didn't have to hang that flag.
No.
He could have given it to his teammate.
But I don't know. It looked like a hit from here on the exchange. I could be wrong, but
yeah, let's get another look at it.
Let's get another look
while
at
we
it.
have time. Let's see if we can see a hit that comes off his hopper.
Shazam!
Yeah. Catfish, you're 1,000,000% right.
You know, I'm very rarely right.
I thought you were about to be. I'm very rarely wrong.
And I'm probably going to get ousted, get my email blown up. Probably the webpage is going to get blown up.
You called that one. That guy definitely got away with that one.
That's Jedi. Man, looks like we got the Pirates coming to the 50 wall again. Looks like they're not running that Dorito play yesterday. You're right, keeping that on the back burner. Looks like Clemson is still strong.
They're still playing aggressive.
Yeah.
They're still sending a body up to that center 50. They are pushing snake side. Looks like the Pirates do lose a body off the back line on that D side of the field.
Yeah. We got Paris Silver trying to make his way into the snake for the Pirates. He had a 4-piece yesterday. Played, super good and tight yesterday. Let's see, Tiger player now under a minute on that major. Looks like the Pirate player in the wall is still alive.
There's Silver. Silver wants to go.
Yeah, so you can tell by his body language, he definitely wants to go.
So then now we're looking over the shoulders of Clemson. Clemson's still trying to fight to get that major penalty off. East Carolina, they started 5 strong, but lost the body. Under 6 minutes to go. There goes Silver.
Diving into the snake 1.
Paris Silver, snake 1. He's going to load up a pod and see if he's talking to his coach right now, getting some information, and he's going to choose to shoot D side.
Oh man, we got Drew walking off the field here for the Tigers, being eliminated behind the snake. And the snake we got Silver trying to do work in the middle.
Yeah, Silver.
Another Tiger.
Silver's back player just got a real good shot on the back stand-up temple for Clemson. So that guy walks off. That should take some pressure. Yeah, I was gonna say that should take pressure off Silver, so he can get an angle on the player coming out of the penalty box.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know why the coach isn't talking to Silver, moving him up, joysticking him up, because he should be past that 50.
There's nothing stopping him right now. There he goes.
There you go, Silver.
Yeah, Silver just running and gunning down the snake side of the field. Another solid point for the Pirates. So they're getting
Oh, check that loader, Silver, just in case.
I was going to say, they're getting a couple breaks, and they're playing well.
Yeah.
Hey, you know things are going your way when you're Jedi mind tricking the refs, and you're getting shots off the break, and you're winning gunfights in the middle of the points. Pirates looking pretty solid right now.
Man, I'm not saying they did it purposely. He probably didn't even see it, but it was there.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it on the replay.
But the refs have been doing a great job all day yesterday, and they continue to work hard.
Yeah, I felt that the refs did a very good job yesterday. We saw some penalties, but not excessive.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you talk to some of the players, of course, you'd be like, yeah, but what about that one game? Hey,
I got robbed.
Just pump your brakes a little bit, man. So 4:22 to go here, a 3-point spread. Clemson needs to get some offense rolling. We're going to be right back after these messages.
What up, guys? Brad McCurley, BC Dallas, and Empire Paintball here. Gonna show you guys the new Vanquish GT. The main new feature with the Vanquish GT is gonna be the V16 drivetrain that's on the interior of it. This is your new bolt system. Go ahead and pop that out. So this is it. This is the new V16 drivetrain. We've filled a lot of the air release valve holes, so you don't see that on the back of the can anymore. And what that's gonna do for you is gonna put a increased amount of pressure on the forward motion of the bolt. You're actually able to drop your dwell down significantly as well as your ABS dwell down, so it makes it more efficient and a much softer shot as well. So the spring is what used to help with the forward motion of the bolt, so we wouldn't have the bolt stick. But now, because of the change in the engine altogether, we do not need the spring whatsoever. You'll see the new colors coming in. These are actually on the way right now. They're sharp.
Before we get into this next point, let's check in with Lauren Kelly down in Clemson's pits.
Thanks, Maddie. During that break, I was in Clemson's pits, and even though they're down quite a few points, they're actually still feeling pretty confident that they could bring it back. They said they just used that last point to burn off the penalty. They also have the coach of Drexel in their pit giving them some advice about the bounce shots that are on the field. So we'll see if that's going to help them out and they can get some points here.
Well, Drexel did well yesterday, and Mike Sapantis, you know, his team beat up on the Wisconsin Whitewater Warhawks in the first game of the tournament here. So that's definitely going to help. And, yeah, this game has not run away yet.
Yeah.
But we still have half of the first half to go, 4-17. And, you know, Catfish, I don't think Clemson's playing bad.
Not at all.
Pirates are just playing better.
Yeah. Looks like we had Altacruz do his little stunt on D3, getting in there
Oh, he
off
finally
the break.
made the move.
Yeah, he got in there off the break. No paint on that guy. He is quick.
So, yeah, see their left-hand side of your screen. Alta Cruz made the big move off the break to D3 into the red zone. They also have a player at the center 50. And then Clemson loses two bodies out of their spots. They lost the body who went up the center, and now they lose a back player. So immediately, East Carolina. You know, Clemson did do a good job of fighting through that penalty, and Carolina got a little bit of a gift, as we saw in that loader hit that didn't get called. But
yeah,
regardless, this game is still relatively close. A 3-point spread is doable. We still got some time, but Clemson needs to stop dying out of their spots, most importantly, and start shooting guys, and they do. They shoot a body from the Pirates off the back line, and here comes another move from Clemson. He makes a move into D3, but gets taken out. I don't think he knew that that center wall was hot.
No, he did not. It looks like we got all three Pirates that are left at the 50s, crossing over, trying to get that last shot on the last lonely Tiger in the back. Let him out. The Pirates putting up another impressive point up. Yeah, Altacruz made that run. He was saying yesterday when I was talking to him that, you know, no paint's coming his way when he makes that run.
Really?
Yeah, he was saying.
He's not getting any pressure at all?
No, no pressure, he said. I think he got shot once going there, but he said no pressure.
Well, you know, a lot of people, as we're watching this last kill, a lot of people might think, how is that possible, right? How is this guy running all the way to D3 off the break and not taking any pressure when there is guns looking D side? Well, anyone that plays tournament paintball knows that just because my gun is shifted towards the D side doesn't mean I'm shooting for the D3 lane.
Yeah.
I'm shooting probably for the guy going to the back corner. So to switch my lane up from the back corner to the D3, yeah, it's not much, but I still have to make that adjustment. And how often is somebody running to D3 off the break? Not very often. How often is somebody running out to the back corner? Relatively often.
Yeah.
So again, it's you know, easier said than done. I mean, yes, and again, the adjustment's a matter of inches on the trajectory of the angle of the barrel, but still, that's why he's probably not getting much paint.
Yeah, but you know, like you said, matter of inches, but still ball in the air, him still running. It's
still a far run.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's fast and runs low, I mean, those are, you know, elements that add to his survivability, making those far spots off the break.
Yeah, definitely. And he's fast.
And he's, hey. Always want your front guys to be fast.
Yeah, definitely.
Though, when you get the slower front guy, or the guy that doesn't normally go to the spot, that's like a beat or two behind when normally somebody would be sliding in. So the opponent whips his gun around, starts shooting that lane, and he's like, oh, nobody's going to go, and then the slower guy gets in.
The dip, baby.
I used to hate when that happened. Just take my gun off the lane, go to shoot my, you know, to a standard gunfight, and then the guy gets in there. I'm like, oh, I can't believe the chunky guy made it into the snake off the break.
Why you gotta be chunky, Matt?
20.
Because that's what happened. Just being descriptive, man. So now,
No love for the chunky guy.
Catfish, I got a lot of love for you, baby.
Oh, why I gotta be chunky? I'm just a little thick.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Call it healthy.
Yeah, I'm healthy.
Me too. So 2 minutes, 37 seconds left to go here in the first half. But East Carolina puts one more point on the board. They're going to start running away with this one. This is the point right here for Clemson. Clemson wants to stay in this match. They have to win this point. They cannot go into halftime, heading into the second half, and let East Carolina be up on a 5-6 points. They win this one. They win this one. It's a 3-point spread. Maybe even get another point in this half. Maybe go in 2-4. We'll see, though, as East Carolina, the Pirates, playing pretty strong. So we're going to be right back. Stick with us. The question right now is, can Clemson mount some type of offensive push to match East Carolina Pirates? They haven't been able to do it thus far. That's why you see that goose egg on the top right-hand portion of the screen. But Clemson, knowing they don't have much time left here in this first half, 2:26 to go, they make a move up to the center 50 and shoot a body from the Pirates off the break, Cat.
Yeah, they did. Looks like that center 50 is looking Dorito way, trying to keep them out of the Doritos. I believe Clemson thinks that the Pirates are coming strong down Dorito, because it looks like a lot of their guns are going that way. Now we have one of the Clemson players making his way to the snake side, as well as one of the Pirates.
I'm just hoping Clemson stays alive in their spots. They've been having massive problems with survivability, mostly in these situations. So they're up a body right now, but what can they do with it? You see the player on the snake side, he wants to make a move. He's looking over, he's talking to the pit.
Yeah.
Or talking to his coach? Yeah, he's talking to his coach.
Looks like we have a Pirate making it into the little wall on D side, on the mini wall. Looks like we have the wall looking, the 50 wall, Clemson player looking towards snake side.
Clemson closes the gap a little on the D side, makes a move into D1 out of that back corner bunker. Also, the back player moves up into the white zone, and now here comes the move to the little mini wall on the D side.
Starting to stack that side.
Yes, they're stacking up on that side, but no offense going on the snake side.
Doubling up the wall right now. Another Clemson player making his way up there.
Hey, the Pirates are doing a real good job of holding the line right now. And, well, just as I speak that, they lose their player out of the stand-up temple here in the insert on the snake side of the field, and that was the gun keeping them out of the snake, keeping Clemson out of the snake. But that Clemson player also takes the walk, and another Clemson player takes the walk on the D side.
Oh, man, I believe we have a 3-on-3 right now. Oh, here comes the Clemson player making a run, going to a bunker, a ghost.
Yeah, but
wow.
Clemson is on the attack, but losing bodies everywhere.
I think they all got shot out, Matt, on that exchange.
At least they tried to go, but unfortunately, East Carolina, they held the line, and they have one body left alive, which is all you need in order to get that flag and hang it.
Manfeed. Is it Manfeed?
It's Maffeo.
Maffeo
had a good game yesterday during that comeback.
Yeah.
So they're going to concede. Clemson concedes the point with 19 seconds left, which means Clemson wants to play another point here in this first half. Good luck trying to score a point in 19 seconds.
Yeah. They could do it. I mean, it's possible, probable.
No, not probable.
Right.
We haven't seen again, taking out the points where, you know, they only had 3 guys out there, taking away those types of points. We haven't seen a 19-second point yet today. I'm sorry, yet this tournament, at least on our field. Do you remember the 19-second point? I feel like we've had like a 25, 30-second point with 5-on-5.
I think, yeah, with 5-on-5.
But 5-on-5, we haven't seen a 19-second point.
No.
Again, not out of the realm of possibility, but, you know, I mean, Clemson could have just let this run out. They could have just let the clock expire, gone into overtime, 5-0, but they want to play this other point. I just don't really see a point being scored in 19 seconds, unless a couple bodies drop and there's a major penalty.
Well, the Pirates could not walk out there, and that'd be a 19-second.
That did happen. That did happen yesterday.
And it did happen yesterday. So I mean, not to the Pirates,
no.
But it did happen yesterday. But with 5 Pirates walking right in front of me, doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Alta Cruz with 5 pods on his back, doesn't look like he'll be making that little stunt to D3. But at this point, I don't think, and they're just probably going to take all 5.
Why risk it?
Yeah.
Why risk it injury? I mean,
5 seconds
you got your guys
left,
diving in.
3 seconds left, big man. 2, 1, get there. Oh, did he get there in time? Yeah.
So on the breakout.
Oh, and a penalty given. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but.
So let me get this straight. You wanted to play 1 more point before the half, and when you do.
And you didn't get your 5 guys out.
Yeah, you didn't get your 5 guys out, and then you add a penalty to that?
Well, and then you go out there, and so they wanted to play another point in this first half. So they don't get the 5 guys out. This is Clemson. So they pretty much started with 4.
Conti just looking around,
wondering. Well, they did start with 5, but the
Yeah.
guy didn't get there in time.
Yeah.
So they get a penalty for that. Then their game plan was to triple up the back center. That's your 19-second game plan that you want for the point you wanted to play.
Yeah, man, that's genius.
But, hey, good thing for Clemson is that no point was scored, so the spread is still 5. The bad news for them is they have yet to put a point on the board here, and the Pirates look pretty good.
And it is a 5-point spread.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of time now, but it's a lot of points.
Well, before we head to a short break here at halftime, let's check in with Lauren. Looks like she has West Pike, the Tigers.
Thanks, Maddie. That's right. I am here with West Pike. Now, going into this second half, you guys have a lot of points to make up. What are some things you think you need to discuss and reevaluate during this break that you have before the second half?
Things we're definitely going to be discussing are our snake lanes. They're not pushing out wide, so we're just shooting at nothing. So we got to switch more guns D-side. They're 50 wall players tearing us apart. We got to take care of him, so possibly sending someone there. And then we just got to get in the snake, and that's my side of the field, so that's on me. So getting into the snake, we're playing real passive. We need to notch up the aggression on the snake side at least.
What do you think is the main factor preventing you from getting in the snake and executing from those positions?
Honestly, right now, I couldn't tell you. It's probably a bit of laziness. Their lanes are real strong. Their home players locking us in. So once we put them in, we just got to know that lane's down and go.
All right, well, thank you so much. I'll let you go talk to your team about that, but stay tuned for the second half, guys.
What up guys, Bradman Curley, BC Dallas and Empire Paintball here. Gonna show you guys the new Vanquish GT. The main new feature with the Vanquish GT is gonna be the V16 drivetrain that's on the interior of it. This is your new bolt system. Go ahead and pop that out. So this is it. This is the new V16 drivetrain. We've filled a lot of the air release valve holes, so you don't see that on the back of the can anymore. And what that's gonna do for you is gonna put a increased amount of pressure on the forward motion of the bolt. You're actually able to drop your dwell down significantly as well as your ABS dwell down, so it makes it more efficient and a much softer shot as well. So the spring is what used to help with the forward motion of the bolt, so we wouldn't have the bolt stick. But now because of the change in the engine altogether, we do not need the spring whatsoever. You'll see the new colors coming in. These are actually on the way right now. They're sharp.
We are back with the second half. East Carolina Pirates taking on the Clemson Tigers. It's been, all the scoring has been East Carolina. Clemson's been fighting. They've been hanging in there, Catfish.
Yeah,
but
definitely hanging in there.
They've been hanging in there, but unfortunately, the Pirates just getting better of the engagements, and also they're more aggressive. I thought that the breakdown that the Clemson Tigers in the interview that Lauren had, I thought that was a pretty accurate assessment of what was going on with them.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that they do know the issues that are plaguing them here in this first half, but can they fix them? That's always the hard part.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Pirates are coming strong down the Dorito side, it seems like, and the Clemson player that was saying he needs to step up and go into the snake and start causing havoc. I mean, he's absolutely right. You know, he needs to start doing something, being a thorn in the Pirates' side.
At least he put that on himself.
Yeah, he
And
manned up. You know,
he really did. It was a very honest and frank assessment of their issues. So, and again, if you can't even break down what's really going on, then you can't fix the problem if you don't know what the problem is. So they know what their problems are, and I definitely agree with him. He needs to be getting into this snake.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not going to beat a team like the Tigers. Like the Pirates, the way they're playing right now, by staying in the back bunkers or the insert bunkers and hoping you're going to win gunfights. That's not working for them right now. And they also really haven't had an answer for that center. One thing I don't necessarily agree with his breakdown was he said that the center was destroying them right now. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I think the center is the center player for the Pirates is doing well. He's getting up in there, and he's getting his skill here or there. But that's not the big issue.
No.
The more of the issue is no offense on the D side and very little offense on the Snake side.
Yeah, I would have just blamed my back there.
Yeah, I'm playing great. Everyone else is playing terrible. If everyone just played like me, then we'd be winning.
I wish Matt would just step up, and he's just keeping me alive. Unfortunately, I keep getting bunkered. Thanks, Matt.
So it looks like Clemson attacking up in the center. They'd sent a body to the center 50. He's looking D side, and a little bit of a slower breakout for the Pirates. This is one of their more conservative looks that we've seen. But then on the delay, getting up to the center 50 wall. There's the battle developing. And then here comes Clemson playing the aggressor.
Trading
That's
out.
good to see. Trades out with them. And then they're going to refill that. So
That's
now
nice.
they got to get in
Good.
the Snake. So here we go. He gets into the Snake. Hey, Clemson's doing what they need to do. This is a really good point so far. We'll see if they can execute from these positions, though.
Oh, man, because I think he got bounced. Yeah, he did get bounced. That was a very risky move pawing around that because he's in open space right there.
They also made it into D3.
Oh, and he just does crossfield shot on the mini wall.
He needs to just be careful right now. Just hang out. He has two guns on him. Just the player in the Snake right now just needs to chill. He's taking a lot of pressure off the rest of his guys. Let this play develop here. Don't get greedy right now. Yeah, get into the 50. There you go.
Oh, no, play smart.
Got to be careful. There's two guns on him right now. He should be feeling this pressure. And again, we just got this first half starting. Yes, they need to make up a lot of points, but just chill for 15, 20 seconds. Lull that guy in and wait, and then there you go. Perfect. He did it exactly.
Oh, Cyclops. Taking in the grill.
That is not what you're supposed to do. He was doing it because sure enough, the back center that was shooting at him ends up getting shot from the D side. That's what when I'm talking about letting the play develop, that's letting the play develop. But then he gets greedy, comes out, and gets shot in his first engagement.
Scott was able to pick him up on his little peek out. Scott looking to wrap and shoot this player at the pin in the red.
Here comes a big, nice move.
Oh, Scott saving the day. The other Clemson player has no idea Scott made a cross.
Scott is about to win this point here for the Pirates. The Clemson Tigers were looking really good.
Yeah, Jesus.
Scott was the one that got the shot on the Snake too. So that's a 3-pack right now for Scott.
Yes, it is.
Nice play, kid. That is how you crush a team. That's how you crush a team's momentum right there. Clemson was looking good. They did everything right except for this death in the Snake, but he got there and started to let the play develop. Guy on this D side was playing aggressive, getting kills.
Yeah.
It was starting to look like it was going Clemson's way. Scott was like, nope, sorry, I'm going to get a little 3-pack and win the point. It's now 6-0. So even though you guys just had your best point so far, it still ended up with us winning.
Thank you.
So, man, that's a frustrating one for
That's off
Clemson.
to that guy
but
right
they got to
there.
just keep doing that.
Yeah.
So that was a well executed. I like how they drew that one up. Send a guy up to the center. As soon as he feels that he has a mirror, a guy right on the opposite side of his bunker, go get that guy out. He did that. Off of that chaos and confusion, they get into the Snake. They filter the body into the D side. D side player makes it to D3. Snake player gets to the 50, chills out for enough time to let his D player shoot the guy trying to shoot him. But then he loses that engagement, and then Scott makes a big move, and it's now 6-0.
That was a real big move for Scott right there.
But they need to just keep that up.
Yeah. Let's see right here. He catches him on the peak. Thanks for playing. The exit's to your right.
And he knows. He got out of there frustrated. He knew exactly what he had just done.
He shoots the guy in the pin here and then proceeds to just shoot the Dorito side inside the head. Walk the plank, sir. Walk the plank.
Clemson needs to run that same game plan and just not let the guy in the back corner run down the field and shoot 3 guys.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that was a great move from Scott, and that's how frustrating this game can be sometimes. Do everything right, or almost everything right. But that should be a lesson to the other players on Clemson. You got to keep your head on a swivel. Just because the play seems to be developing in your favor, that doesn't mean that someone's going to make a great move, or that it's not possible that someone can make a great move.
Yeah.
So you have to keep checking off. So, okay, you know where the variables are. Got back corner bunker. There's still another body on the D side. Okay, things are looking pretty good. But every now and then, throw a head check towards that Snake side. You might catch that guy trying to get aggressive.
Oh, wow, they come across the field and no one home. What? I don't know what that play was about.
It still produced a kill, though.
Yeah.
Not not directly, but
Yeah.
indirectly produced a kill. So it's 4-on-4.
There's nobody there on the other side of the wall when they sink.
Maybe he got some bad information. I mean, he could have just hung out at that center 50 wall for a little bit, but he
Yeah.
must have maybe on the run-up saw a flash or saw something that he thought was an opposing player getting in there with him.
That might have been just a play, man, because like he said, the wall's been wreaking havoc, so they probably thought, you know what, let's just get that guy off the field all at once, and they actually, the Pirates didn't send anyone there, so there was nobody home. But that does, that caused a little bit of havoc. Ultra Cruise gets eliminated on the Pirates side, which is their D side destroyer, who's no longer on the field. Now we have Pike making his move into the Snake,
Well,
and then Snake 50 now, and gonna get,
well, Clemson had refilled the center 50, but then that guy loses his gunfight.
yeah.
So,
Oh, and a flag being thrown on the Dorito side, it looks like.
but though with Clemson and the point spread the way it is, we can't really start to fault them for hyper aggressive gunfighting.
No, not at all.
Because they have so many points to make up, so they have to play extra aggressive at all stages. Bigger moves off in the beginning of the game, take more ground, be reckless in your gunfights, because they have 6 points to make up and they only have 6 minutes to go. So this is do or die time for them right now.
That's why you see them playing with.
Yeah, that's why you see them
abandonment.
losing coming to. Yeah, they are playing with that reckless abandon, and they have to. So we'll be a little bit less critical about losing some gunfights right now because they have to try to produce opportunities for themselves.
But they're getting themselves in key positions right now. Like we have Pike trying to gun battle with the tower in the center back, and he's keeping him in right now. Look for him to make a move here possibly, or just get eliminated. That works too, but not in Clemson's favor, unfortunately. Looks like we have a Clemson player making his way into D2.
Yeah, you can see the body language on Pike that the frustration is really starting to set in now.
Penalty came out. Looks like it's a 2-on-2 now with one Tiger in D2 or D3 now going into a 50 Dorito. Look for him to make that, try to eliminate the tower, center back tower. We also got a Clemson player, the back bunker on the Snake side, trying to get that crossfield shot, eliminating the tower. Looks like straight into the Snake goes that player. Goes to the 50 Snake. Looks like that is Conti refueling. Now we're getting a run down on the Dorito side, which turns itself into a one-on-one.
Conti's got to be careful here.
Conti's using these pins.
Conti's playing good
Yeah,
though.
he is. Gets the flag, makes his way to
almost
the wall.
gets picked up,
Yeah.
but was able to get through that lane.
Oh,
and then catches
and
one.
then just plays catch with a paintball.
Well,
It's a little frustrating when the little shining light comes out and it looks like a glimpse of hope, and then
the Pirates just slam the door shut. This happened last point, happened this point, just when Clemson thinks it's close. Think they might put their first point on the board. The Pirates just slam that door shut, and there's a frustrated Conti coming off, and Pike, who again had the frustration start to set in for him over here on the Snake side. Because they're getting into position, they can't seem to break through though. That getting past the 50 has been really hard for Clemson, and kind of got to give our hats off to the Pirates right now.
Yeah.
The Pirates know that the push is coming, but they've been doing a good job of bending, not breaking, taking the aggressive push that's coming from Clemson, shooting guys out of their spots, shooting guys on their moves, and then making some big counter moves. So East Carolina Pirates looking real solid in this match.
Their gunfighting right now, their gunfighting skills are on point right now.
So look at this replay. I also, Catfish, I like how in the transition from an aggressive, hyper-aggressive game plans, you see the action there in the center of the field. He's a little slow to get up, and this was Pike about to lose the gunfight here.
Right there.
And you can see he has to do the triple take.
What?
Where did I get, how did that happen? I think he even turns around again.
Oh, shakes
Nope,
his
just
head
shaking
right there.
head.
Shaking head is no bueno.
You know things aren't going well when you got the shake head, shoulder slump, and the walk off like they just been scolded by the parent.
Oh, and then grilled up, drops a flag, and just.
You know what I like about the Pirates? They've transitioned nicely from hyper-aggressive game plans to a conservative hold-the-line game plan, and it's been working for them. They know the push is coming. They're running with, let's get out wide, shoot our guns, and that's a big transition. Some teams can't play both ways.
No.
Some teams can only play the more conservative brand of paintball, where hey, let's get all 5 guys alive, let's stay alive, and then for a minute or so, and then let's make moves. They hit the gas pedal early on in this tournament, and in their comeback, yesterday against Penn State, which they lost in overtime. But then they transitioned nicely into this conservative style to hold their lead, and it's working out for them.
Yeah, definitely working out for them. And I mean, you can see they made some changes, and it's showing right now.
We'll see if Clemson can get one on the board here. Just 4 minutes remain in the second half of play.
Clemson player up at the center 50 wall. Looks like he's poking around these little W humps here, trying to get a shot. One of the back players. Trying to keep the snake players from diving into snake one. Now he's just looking over the top. There we see the layout on the Pirates. Pirates just content to sit there and let the game come to them at this point. I mean,
as well they should.
Yeah, as well they should. Looks like we have Clemson trying to. Clemson needs to push the issue a little bit here. We got a Pirate player jumping out to the Dorito side, back bunker. And then Clemson into the snake. Looks like he's clean. See what we can get him to do something in there.
Well, they're making the positions, and they just shot a body for the Pirates off of that D side, so just 4 players remain for East Carolina.
Yeah.
But sitting on a huge 7-point lead. Carolina throwing a body away. Not sure what he was doing there. Try to make a move on the D side, even with this huge lead. Maybe he just saw an opening, but it wasn't there. He ended up getting shot in his face. And then another body's walking off for the Pirates. It's starting to not look good for them. Back corner bunker on the snake side takes the walk as well. And this is Clemson's opportunity to put their first point on the board. Still 2 bodies alive right now for the Pirates.
Yeah, it looks like we have Silver getting clipped on that tower behind the snake. We have Clemson's players making the blade, looking in. Nope, being caught, trying to be sneaky. One lonely Pirate in the back who gets clipped on top of the dome. Looks like Clemson Tigers are going to put a point up on the board here, Matt. No goose egg for them, sir.
Well, it's about time.
No goose egg today, sir.
Breaking the shutout. Clemson, keep going to the well, man. They've been making the spots. They had solid game plans. They just weren't executing once they got to the 50-yard lines and losing too many gunfights. But finally, a couple bad moves on the Pirates. Don't know what that guy was doing on the D side. And then a couple lost gunfights for them. And finally, the score now 1-7 still, and 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, so this game's over. But at least they put one on the board.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's check out this replay. Guy gets diced up trying to get to the back line. Still 1 body left alive in the center.
You got White over here trying to get that shot, which he does. Grabs the flag and just proceeds to walk in the 1 point that they got.
Well, let's check in with Lauren Kelly.
Thanks, Maddie. Even though there is less than 3 minutes on the clock, you're not going to see the Pirates slow down at all. They want to still come out here and play aggressive points because they want the largest point spread that they can get.
Yeah, point spread is a big deal out here. You want to win, obviously, and if you can win, you want to win big. Because the bigger your point spread is, if something should happen as far as a tie on the record is concerned, you want to be beating teams up by as many points as you can.
Those points are important.
Still, though, Pirates, we're always hoping to see close games because those are a little bit more fun to watch. But, the Pirates, after their game, when they played Penn State yesterday, and we talked to them after that match, I was interested to see how they were going to react today. Were they going to stick with their aggressive game plans? Were they going to, because I felt that they took that loss really well.
They did. They were smiling
so
still.
I was
after the
hoping
game.
they were going to come confident into this match, and they did, and they ran some great game plans. The execution was very well done, and they look tough, man. This is going to be a tough team for whoever plays them next.
Yeah. Breakout. Oh, Clemson player gets to stand up behind the snake. It's eliminated. There's a wall exchange right here. Oh, man, Clemson player just still alive. Dices up the wall as it comes across. And all that commotion. Looks like we got 2 Pirates coming off. And make that a 3rd, 4th. Tiger coming off wholesale on Dorito's side.
Yeah, Tigers coming off, but Pirates are coming off too.
And there's 1 lonely Tiger in the back. Looked like we got 2 Pirates alive.
Well, the Pirates look down the field like, wait a second.
Oh, 3 alive.
There's nobody shooting at me anymore. What happened?
Oh, yeah. So it's a 3-on-1 at this point, Matt. It looks like this Tiger is going to get diced up by Scott.
He's going to be adding to his wealth collection.
Yep. I'll take 4, sir. Thank you.
So the Pirates will be putting their 8th point on the board. Probably about maybe a minute 10. I'm wondering if Clemson's going to let them run the clock off, because if I'm the Pirates, I'm going to want a high point margin, but at the same time, you know, it's a long day out here. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Yeah, so he's just going to walk in. So I'm wondering, is Clemson just going to, are they going to concede the point? And it looks like they are going to concede the point, so they want to play one more. Pretty big win here for the Pirates. Let's check out this replay. Somebody threw a grenade onto Clemson's side of the field.
Hey, are paint grenades legal? This is the exchange here at the wall. He shoots this guy, makes it across, shoots the guy to stand up there, and then gets eliminated himself.
Nice move. Didn't work out for him, though.
Yeah.
All right, so under a minute to play. Big win here for the Pirates, and we're going to be right back. It's been a little bit too much East Carolina Pirates for Clemson today. If you're just joining us, this is going to be a big win for the Pirates. 8-1 is the score. The Tigers, though they've mounted some offense here in the second half, the Pirates have done a great job of containing them. The Pirates going away from their hyper-aggressive game plans and really just content to sit in the back bunkers. I wouldn't say, actually, they're not really even just sitting in the back bunkers. They are taking moves when the moves are there. They're losing some bodies doing that, but they've just done a great job of crushing the attack of Clemson.
Yeah, definitely counterattacking that.
Starting this next point, and here comes the big moves from Clemson, trying to put another point on the board for Pride.
Looked like Clemson ran a guy into the snake and gets eliminated. We got another Clemson player walking off on the Dorito side. Clemson player, big man at the wall, making moves here, but exchanging with the mini wall. Looks like they're just, no words. I don't know what just happened right here. Looks like they're just throwing bodies right now. And then we have the Pirates coming in, like just the cleanup crew trying to figure out what's going on. Yep, it's a 1-on-3 at the current moment, folks. Look for the Pirates to maybe just hunker down here, 15 seconds.
They could, but they definitely seem to want to run the score up.
Yeah. I mean,
so I would not be surprised to see the player here in the center, the bottom right-hand portion of your screen, try to make a move. But now 5 seconds left, they're just going to hang out.
We got Silver trying to make a move, but it's over.
At the conclusion of this match, the score will be 8-1 in favor of the Pirates. East Carolina, I wouldn't necessarily call East Carolina a favorite. I think UCF and Texas A&M playing better.
Yeah.
But I think that if one of those teams comes in and sleeps on the Pirates and doesn't take them seriously, we could very well see an upset. That would not surprise me.
Yeah. There's definitely going to definitely play better. They've been playing better than yesterday, so I mean, like you said, they were conservative.
Well, before we head to a break and get into this next match, let's check in with Lauren. She's down in the pits with Alta Cruz.
Thanks, Maddie. I am here with Chris Alta Cruz. Congratulations on that win. You guys are looking so strong today, but coming into this match, were you expecting it to be such a blowout, or were you expecting it to be more of a battle for you guys?
Well, regular season, we blew them out the first in the fall. In the spring, we had a tough match against them, his third time playing them. So we're kind of wishy-washy, but it's all about heart, and we came out ready in the house this morning. We were like super excited, not sore at all, ready to go. It's all about wanting to play. We want to play, we want to win, so it's history. We just made ECU history, so we're happy.
Amazing. You guys all seem very hungry in the pits. Everyone's ready to go out any point that they're needed, which is something we haven't been seeing all weekend. But who do you think is going to be the team for you to beat that's going to be the hardest or make the biggest difference for you?
We want A&M in the finals. We want it. We want the finals. We're going. We don't care.
All right, we'll see if Pirates and A&M battle it out in the finals, but congratulations on this big win. Back to you guys.
We're going to play, Steve.
Well, before they get to the finals, they're going to be taking on the Temple University Owls. It will be East Carolina taking on Temple at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So thank you guys so much for joining us here. A lot more paintball coming at you here from the 2017 National Collegiate Paintball Association Championships. We'll be back with Drexel taking on Purdue. Stick with us.